Hey everyone, I'm Lauren Stone with Toy Wizards, that's toy-wizards.com, and I'm back for another spontaneous toy review. It's like you think you like your outfit, and then you start blending into the wall, and it gets all awkward and stuff like that. But we're powering through. We're having fun. But today's item is super cool. We are going to look at, this is new, this is shipping, this is super fresh. It is Super7's new Voltron, so super exciting. Now, I'm not going to be a poser, is that still a word? I'm not going to be a faker poser and pretend I know all about the Voltrons. I do not. The fact of the matter is Voltron came on TV before my time. I've rewatched episodes. It makes no sense. I've watched Go Lion in Japanese. It makes no sense. All I know is I like the robot. I like the robot. He comes together. So, but I do love Super7. And there are other things to talk about, and mostly I'm just going to show you guys just what a beautiful, beautiful piece this is. Because Voltron is one of those licenses. God, this box is so pretty. Let me show you guys. Voltron's one of those properties where there's really just so much out there. The license holder of Voltron is fairly generous with it, and the thing about Voltron is that typically the merchandise is very, very expensive. You can look at the Voltron Lego. It's gorgeous, very expensive. Now, that being said, there are items from the new Voltron, the Netflix show, that is not very expensive. I'm always sharing the anecdote about how I got my daughter it was 2018 Christmas season Playmates new Voltron. Phenomenal toy for like $11. And I'm not even kidding you. I wish I had it here. It's somewhere in a pile. It's a child abyss over that way. I'm not even kidding you. That Playmates Voltron, new Voltron, is one of the most beautiful toys my daughter owns. I wish Megazords came in that price range and that articulation and the detail. It's just something, there's something so simple about that new Voltron, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Here, I just slid the windows, the slip right off. Beautiful, right? So what's interesting about this Voltron, and I pre-ordered it pretty, more than a year ago, and I say this with no disrespect to Super7. The way we've talked about it on Toy Wizards before, the way that they do their pre-orders, you have that limited window, typically a month or so. They collect all those pre-orders, with the money and stuff. They send it over to production. They have the number of pre-orders made, plus a little bit of bumper, plus a little bit, to sell to wholesale outlets and stuff like that. And that's what they make. So it's not a surprise or a problem that it takes a while to get a Super7 item. The thing is that in the last year, their production costs have gone up pretty significantly. And so what we have with that is, yes, I'm opening it. Spare me your yelling. Just kidding. What we have with that is their items are getting more expensive, and you could kind of see it for what I feel was the first time with the Ultimates, the Ultimate Thundercats, and the Ultimate TMNT had, went up to about $45. Of course, Super7 had premium items before. They had all the Transformers items, like the see-through Megatron, like the X-ray ones. Those were always in the $80 range. That's just the nature of that toy. They were large, small run. But I definitely, this was $30 or so. And I have Masters of the Universe toys that I got last summer that I really only paid $20 for from Super7. And they're incredible. I showed them off. I want to say I made a video with them. I showed them off in a video, and it was the Shadow Weaver and the Evil Lyn. Those of you who watch regularly or read, any of my toy content, and you know that I love Evil Lyn. She's my girl. Those were $20. You're not going to see, I don't feel, you're going to see that price from Super7, again. And it's not a reflection on Super7. See, I opened it up. And I'm kind of afraid to take him out. He's so beautiful. You can see the colors at least. You can see the colors. If I can't, I do want to display this, but I want to be very careful. There we go. The sword. So yeah, here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Flattish on one side. No, it's good. Yeah, reaction figures have gone up to $17.99. It's the nature of it. Trying so hard to be careful. There we go. It's like it's all breathed together. So again, we have our spare lion heads right there. We have the open mouth Voltron. Let's see if I can do this for you guys. I'm not gonna break. I'm not gonna. This is it's a half-mast toy review. All right. No, but again, I have intention of displaying this. I want to show you the articulation. There we go. It's popping out nicely. Be very careful with this. I'm like blushing. All right. So yeah, we do have articulation right there. Anything in the knees? No. Pretty tight. He's pretty tight here. A little bit in the head. This really is mostly for displaying. Yeah, his legs move. The knees do not. What's going on here with the feet? A little bit, I mean, just to kind of bend to the needs of your shelf. So again, this mostly is the toy that you get. But again, look at these colors, these textures, the details, the paint. You know what you're getting from Super7, and it's always amazing. You know, I'm admittedly hit and miss with reaction figures. I think the Peanuts line, oh my gosh, I did a video on the Peanuts line, and I mean, I almost cried. Like, they're so beautiful and thoughtful with so much love in them that I was moved. You know, it sounds schmaltzy, it's schlocky, it's mashugana, you know, give me a Yiddish word, but I was moved. I thought that some of the Transformers ones were really fun, but those aren't people, you know, they're robots, and so it lends itself to cartoony things. I'm really excited for the new Nightmare Before Christmas ones. I ordered that. We should be getting it next month, the reaction figures. Super7 had done some with Funko years ago, and so I'm going to be doing a compare and contrast because I have the Funko ones, and I'm going to get the new Super7. So that'll be a lot of fun. So, but I'm just saying, you know, right now, kind of baseline toy from Super7 is the reaction figure, which in and of itself is nearly $20. And I paid $20 for my beautiful, as seen on TV, you know, style, Evelyn, Shadow Weaver, and I mean, you guys who've been collecting the Masters of the Universe toys from Super7 when they had the license, you know how spectacular those were for a very good price. You know, Super7's toys are still worth every penny that you invest into them, but because of production costs, it's becoming more of an investment. But that's okay. That's okay. We pay similarly from NECA sometimes, and you know that's mass market. And I love NECA, and I love the people behind NECA. But you know, don't let NECA fool you into thinking that they're an itsy bitsy company, because they're not. Super7 is the itsy bitsy company. With limited runs, so it makes sense that their toys are just more in that vein, in that wheelhouse. So again, this is just, we're looking at this together because this is such a beautiful toy. Started shipping last week, so this is a brand new one. We've been waiting for this Voltron for well over a year at this point. Again, he doesn't move much. A little bit of articulation there, a little bit of turning. There is a joint. I don't want to overdo it. There we go. Okay, there's a little bit of a bend. Yeah, there's a bend right there. And again, the sword comes with it, the two lion heads. So this is just, like, this is art. Again, I don't mean to sound schmaltzy or overly sentimental, but this is art. This is beautiful. Look at these colors. This pops. It is such a beautiful homage. So many Voltron toys are just deep die cast, or very, very expensive, hundreds of dollars, and you can still get this one. Last I checked, and I'll check and make sure if it's still active. I'll put the link in the description. But this was on BigBadToyStore for about $35, and Big Bad always ups it a little bit because their shipping costs are so low, so it's a little bit of a balance. So that's what we have today. Beautiful Voltron. I would definitely add this one to your collection, about 7 inches tall. If you don't have that many Voltrons and just want like one really nice one for a good price, this is definitely the one you should consider. If you're a mega Voltron collector, get another, man. You can never, like, don't let anyone tell you that the army is a bad thing. The army is not a bad thing. Get the army. Army of the night, dude. This is so cool. I love this toy. I love it, and I'm so glad it's here, and I'm so glad I get to play with it. And you can actually see the back of a classic Voltron right there in the cabinet. Do you see it? Yeah, you can see Voltron's butt. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Lauren Stone with Toy Wizards. That's toy-wizards.com. Follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If we get those YouTube subscriptions up, you're going to see some fun bonus content. At 500 subscribers, you're going to see me and Scott wrestle. 200 you already passed. We're going to arm wrestle. It'll happen. Don't worry. Won't leave you hanging. So yeah, join us on toy-wizards.com for articles, listicles, snarticles, editorials, opinion pieces, things about our collections, and we will see you guys soon, okay? Be good. Bye.